Hello everybody, it's Ryno and welcome to the inside of my car. Today I'm going to take you on a little bit of a shopping adventure with me. It's not going to be the normal type of shopping videos that I do because today I am on the hunt for two very specific pieces of merchandise. Now one of them is one of the most absurd pieces of merchandise that I have seen Disney parks make in a long time. The other one, it's fairly basic, but they are both Star Wars themed. Now, I am on the hunt for a red Kyber crystal. If you are not familiar, the Kyber crystals, they can go inside of the holocrons, the Jedi holocrons or the Sith holocrons that you can buy at Doc Undar's inside of Galaxy's Edge at either Disney's Hollywood Studios or Disneyland Park. They did release some new ones for Star Wars Day on May the 4th. That's irrelevant to me. I literally just need it because I want to turn the lightsaber that I bought red. So if you have built your own lightsaber, the Kyber crystals can go inside and change the color of the blade, and they're great for photography projects if anybody needs some extra lighting and you have a lightsaber at home. But regardless of that, that's going to be at Disney's Hollywood Studios, I think. The other item I'm looking for is so absurd. I saw someone wearing it about 100, 200 feet away from me when I was at Hollywood Studios on May the 4th for Star Wars Day, and that is a Jar Jar Binks hat. Now, it's not just any normal Jar Jar Binks hat. It is actually done in the style of one of those like classic goofy character hats where like his snout is kind of the bill and then it has the floppy ears. It's that, but it's Jar Jar Binks. It is sold out on the Disney merchandise website, disneystore.com, or you may have known it as Shop Disney. I don't know anymore. I feel like the second you learn the name of something, they change it. Regardless. So I went to Epcot last night. It's not there. So the hunt begins today because now I'm starting to have that little bit of FOMO and I'm like, I gotta go find it if it's out somewhere. Specifically that hat. I'm pretty confident I'm going to be able to find a red Kyber crystal. I don't think that'll be a problem. So I thought we would start with Disney's Hollywood Studios. I have a reservation there. If that does not yield the results that we need, I think the next stop is going to be Disney Springs because there are two Star Wars themed stores there. There is like the general Star Wars merchandise, which is right next to the superhero Marvel store and the like cool Disney clothing store that's on the AMC side of Disney Springs. And then there is also the Star Wars Galactic Outpost that is down on the World of Disney side of things. So they sell things like, I think you can get some lightsaber hilts there. I don't know if you can get the Kyber crystals there or not, but it would be the next best bet to try and find anything themed there that wasn't in the park. So we're going to start with the park though, because that's where I feel like this all started. So Disney's Hollywood Studios is going to be the first stop. We're getting started here really early in the morning. It's about 10 a.m. That's not really early. That's like early for me, but early because it's supposed to be 100 degrees today, and I'm not dealing with that. So I don't want to get a sunburn. I want to get in and out, so we're going to be very direct with this video. And I just want to say thank you all for joining me on this adventure. Before we get started, I do want to remind you that everything that we do here is brought to you by Dreams Unlimited Travel, experts at helping you plan the perfect Disney vacation. When you book with them, it costs you nothing extra on your trip, and you help support the channel and all the content that we produce here. DreamsUnlimitedTravel.com. You can head over there for a free, no obligation quote today. Also, a big thank you to all of our Patreon supporters out there. This video couldn't happen without you, so if you want to learn more about how you can get exclusive content from different members of the Diz team, you can head over to patreon.com/DizUnlimited. Thank you everybody for all of that. And now I'm going to put you away till we get to the park because it's not safe to drive and talk to you yet. At least I don't have that set up yet. Maybe in the future. We'll see. All right, here we go. Merchandise adventure begins. May the Force be with us. I'm embarrassed for myself. Something, something, something Hollywood. I've made it to Disney's Hollywood Studios. I've parked. Traffic was on my side today, which was a miracle. That never happens. I'm in row 314. I'm saying that for me more than you. And I'm starting my walk in from this concrete jungle. I'm feeling hopeful though. I don't want to say traffic could have been a sign. The Force is strong with us today. I'm going to keep making those jokes this whole video. You're welcome. I'm trying to stay light on my feet today, so I'm just going with the fanny pack, but it matches my outfit because it's the Ewok on the speeder. I got this at like Target, and then I got my umbrella for shade in case there's any sort of a line. And then my Roosevelt's Star Wars prequel trilogy shirt. Obviously, because I had to wear something Star Wars, but then also Jar Jar adjacent. I do have a Jar Jar Binks shirt, but I'm saving it for when I get the hat, right? We're manifesting. Positive vibes. The first stop I'm gonna look for that hat is Keystone Clothiers, but this is where I looked on May the 4th, and I didn't see it here. So I'm not super hopeful. It's still crazy to me that this used to be all like the Marvel theme store that kind of disappeared overnight. So now it's just generic stuff and then Star Wars stuff on the back half. Like, just make it all Star Wars stuff. We'll let you through. I am no Jedi. Okay, these are super cute. I didn't see these the other day. And these are, I don't know how much they are, but they're Amidala ears. That's great. Oh my god, we didn't even have to go that far. Look. Wow. This is exciting. Misa taking you home. Alright, this is a big moment. I'm going to try this hat on and see if it actually fits. This is 2 snaps away. I mean, I'm literally never going to wear it. But it is so stupid, I love it. Okay, this jacket is like super cute. It is really, really heavy, but I like the design of it. I like that varsity jacket, bomber jacket, any type of that kind. $90, that's all I thought. Oh my god. The last thing I need is another blanket. Oh shoot. I'm gonna need to get this, I think, too. Oh, it's the artist series, so I bet it's like really expensive. 45. Okay, it's not bad. It is 50 by 60 though, which is a little small. But I do just love Ewoks so much. This was gone the other day. And also there's a matching pillow. Look at how cute this is. The only problem is, I think this is like $45. Yeah. Which is a lot for just a little pillow. I mean, it's unique. And I do love him doing this. I just wish it was like maybe a little bit bigger for $45. But they still have a bunch of that artist series. I think this did come out on May the 4th. I'm never going to be able to just say May 4th. This is cute serving tray. Like that. I like the plates. The Ewok design is still the best. I love that these two are together. The classic Yoda backpack, which I will say is the best of the Star Wars backpacks because it's literally how he rides on Luke's back in Empire. But this Grogu bag is pretty cute. They're down to only one hat now. I think I am going to have to take you through some of the merchandise because there's so much of it that I literally haven't seen. Like, we'll just look at it really quick. Look at this Herschel bag. It's kind of cool. And then there's another smaller one. They're both mall themed. The smaller one is 70 and the larger one is 90. Herschel bags are not cheap. They have a whole new series of these puzzles here too. A lot of this stuff doesn't have prices on it, so I'm not really going to walk you through the prices too much. Sorry about that. Oh, TC-14. I think this is the one that was on the trade people at the beginning of the movie, episode 1. And here's a mall mug. I do like this mall design. I kind of wish it was like the shirt where it was like his whole face. You can't tell because that person's arm is covering it, but so that's $16.99. So we got to price of something, and then here's that hoodie that mannequin's wearing. That is. Let me flip it around here. There's the front. He's embroidered. That is $60. I mean, there is a lot of Darth Maul stuff because I don't think that kid's saber, that training saber, any of that was here before. Look, there's like a hat too. And that is this, I don't know. Oh, it's Herschel as well. Must have a deal with Herschel or something. So I bet this is a little pricey. It is $40. So I feel like hats are normally like 30, so it's a little bit more. I like this shirt though. It's like a really good quality, and that shirt is $35. It's hard not to get in the hype. I'm trying to tell myself, you don't need it, you don't need it, you don't need it. There's a whole bunch of Vader stuff over here. I like a good costume shirt myself. Costume sleep shirt. I am your father. It's a hat. Some ears. I thought this was a kid's shirt, but I think it's just like a belly shirt. Oh, I knocked one of the hats over. That's $30. See what I'm saying about the hat? 30 bucks. The mug is $16.99, and this shirt is $40. It is cool, but these are like rubber, so it's probably going to be a little sweaty for you. I like the kids' shirts too. Expressions of Darth Vader. $26.99. There is a Vader Loungefly. I feel like it should breathe or light up or something. That is $88. Here's the side there, side there. Does he have anything on the back? It's got like a little, his TIE Fighter is down there. Look at this. I find this like water bottle to be hilarious. Look, there. Oh my god, it makes noise and lights up. That's hilarious. That is so funny. I honestly don't hate it, because I like that it comes with this little strap right here. So you can like hook it onto your bag or yourself or hold it, whatever. That is $40. I hope they do these in other sabers. It's so funny. I'm pretty sure this is new. This is Star Wars Navarro Lava Meerkat plush. I don't actually know what any of that is. I mean, I didn't know there were meerkats that lived in the lava. But he's here. And that is $22.99. They've got all the shoulder Borgs here for $30. Man, they're getting expensive. I like this Bigfoot plush Borg, personally. That's $35. And he's bigger and cuter. Doesn't make noise, though. They have this 187th Legion Clone Trooper helmet here that says it's voice changing. It's $100. The Hasbro Black Series, I think, is usually around 100 to like 120, 130. So I don't feel like it's an awful deal for that, especially if you get your annual pass holder discount or you're a cast member or something. Got a Doc Undar action figure. I don't even know if this is new or if this has been out. I appreciate that, though. But here's what he's supposed to look like. But they have it taped shut, so you can't open the front of the box. So I guess maybe he comes with a little Stormtrooper helmet, or that's a Clone Trooper helmet, and a holocron there. There's this, like, Fennec Shand. They got more of the Black Series figures here from the Book of Boba Fett. Oh, my little Ewok guy. Hey, buddy. I know this isn't new, but I love this. I'm not usually a statue person, per se, but you know how much I love Ewoks, and I just think this is, like, the cutest little scene. I love him wearing the little Scout Trooper helmet and everything. I don't know. It's fun. I feel like they've done the I Love You and I Know Spirit jerseys before, but it wasn't in this design, so they finally got it right. Where like, this is the Han Solo one with the red down the sleeve, and then, oh, there they are on the front. That's cute. What's the Leia one look like? And that one has sparkles, which I also like. Cute. Like that. This is a Hera doll. This actually looks like really, really good. How much is that? It's like $50. Well, expensive, but she does look good. And then they got the little chopper. I didn't realize the price was right here for the Amidala ears, so they are $35. They're fun though. And they seem to be popular. Wishables did this like Galaxy's Edge set, which is fun, because it has so there's BB-8 is the one you can buy separate, and then there's the Resistance Stormtrooper, Kylo Ren, Rey, and then Lieutenant Eck. Lieutenant Eck here. Just a couple more things from that artist series, like this button down with all the characters on it, like that. And then there is a matching bucket hat for $30. Everybody calm down. It's got the kind with the straps, you just saw it fall out. And and a pocket up there in case you need to keep some loose change in your head. And then there's this like little side bag here that is 30 bucks. It's fun. And then of course I like the pillow. And then here's like a shirt. It's definitely like a women's cut because it's shorter. It's like a short sleeve sweatshirt. And then I love this sweatshirt. Like I love it because on the arm here is still that guy. You walk, and then it's very, very, very soft. I don't see it anywhere anymore. It was here on the day I was here, but they only had like extra smalls and smalls. The last thing I need is another sweatshirt, but I love that. And the last thing I need is another blanket, but I really like that blanket. And then there's this t-shirt. It's okay. I like this and this are my favorite from this collection, I think. Since I'm paranoid I'm not being thorough enough, here's the pitcher that comes with the serving tray. Not comes with it, but goes with it, I should say. And then here are the plates, which I showed you a second ago. And then there's these salt and pepper shakers. And then there's this set of bowls here. I think it's a set of 2 bowls. Let me show you up here. Cool. Well, I didn't just get the hat. I got that blanket too because I realized I'll be sad if I never see it again. But also, there's very seldomly Ewok merchandise. I feel like it's more and more lately, but I'd rather have it and I think regret it than not have it and regret it. I don't know. Also, blankets, I don't know. I'm one of those people where I'm like, you can never have too many blankets. It's just what mood you're in, you know? Plus my corgis take over my blankets as soon as I have them. So I have a Jar Jar Binks hat that I will probably never wear, and an Ewok blanket that I will probably never use. So let's go get a Kuiper crystal that I will definitely use. But I just wanted, before I move on, in the Keystone Clothiers here, there was a great cast member named Margot who really helped me make that decision. So she was great. If you ever see her, Margot, fantastic conversation. I did the thing in the app right away to give a cast compliment, so I hope she gets it. That's that. All right, here we go. We're gonna go to the planet with 3 suns. Batu. Look, there's Donald, and that awful lady he calls a friend Daisy. Girlfriend? I don't even know what she is to him. I don't know their relationship status. They signed Tap House over here. No, can't be distracted right now. We are going to get that Kuiper crystal, and I'm hoping that the line is not like it was on Star Wars Day. Also, I just met some really nice people. There was a couple from Cincinnati whose names I've already forgotten, and I feel awful about it. I am terrible at name retention. But then I also met a wonderful young lady, same age as me, Jacqueline, and she was great too. I remember her name because it's the name of my sister. So, sorry the other people. You were also very nice, dressed in your Powerline outfits. Loved it. Loved every second of it. Thank you. I like when people say hi. It really makes me feel good about myself. I think the Mandalorian is out right now. No, I know. I can see his shiny helmet reflecting in the Florida sun. He also never gets to leave that area because he gets swarmed. Whoops. I didn't mean to walk through this way, but here we are. Alright, Doc Undars. It doesn't look like there is a line, so this looks like this might be sort of smooth. I'm sure there's a line inside, but that's alright. We're going in. Kuiper crystals. Oh, they still have the Star Cruiser stuff here. In XS and XS, and then children's as well. So I think there's like new designs with the Kuiper crystals because the canister looks a lot thicker. I just want to show you the difference here. This one on the left is like one of the original size ones, and then this is the new canister. There was new red ones, and I know there were new green ones. I can't remember what other colors they were new of, but that's the difference. It's a lot thicker, but they said these still are going to work inside of the original lightsabers that you built, and they'll still work with the original holocrons, but if you want like the new voices, you have to use the new holocron with the new crystal. So it has to be new to get the new stuff. It won't work in the old one. So it looks like your best bet would be to buy the newer stuff, I would think. And he also said there is a small chance that there could be a black Kuiper crystal in here. He said black, I think, was Palpatine, maybe, and then a cracked black was Kylo Ren. Cracked black was definitely Kylo Ren. So maybe he said Sidious, not obviously, but it's interesting because this one has a picture of Vader on it. This one doesn't. But I'm going to do the new one. Here is a look at that Doc Undar action figure as well. So he might have been out for a while. I don't know. They still have that Star Cruiser lightsaber in here for $120, and then the Qui-Gon one for $169. I feel like I bought it for more than that when I got it, but I've never used it. It's also next generation because it charges with a USB cable. And then the Plo Koon one is $120, and they still have the Sidious one is in there for $170. And then there's these two that are 30% off, which is the Kanan Jarrus and the Ezra Bridger one. I feel like I bought the Ezra Bridger one for 30% off when it came out. And the Jarrus one for 30% off. So 30% off 170, 17 times 3, I don't know. That would be $51 off. I just can't do math. So not bad for $170. So it'd be like $120 for those two. It'll be kind of hard to see in this video, but behind the cast armor up there, I can still see the Darth Maul special edition one that came in like the fancy wooden box. I think it was like $400 for that one. Is still up there. How much is the Kylo Ren lightsaber? I think it's like $180. Someday. That's like the last one I think I need to get to complete my set. That and like maybe Vader. Probably Vader and then that one. Doc Undar did not show himself today, unfortunately. But this is definitely one of the more stressful shopping experiences that can be had here at Walt Disney World. I got the Kyber Crystal. It was like $17.99 and then 20% off with an annual pass holder discount, which you can get your discount on some merchandise, just not like lightsaber hilts and stuff like that. And then what else? I'm not sure if those new ones are more expensive than the old ones, because I thought the old ones were like $13.99. So I might have just messed up and got a more expensive one for no reason without knowing it. So there's that, but there isn't really a lot of signage in there, so I don't know, whatever. Anyway, I got it. I got the newer one, so I think that's kind of it for all of my Star Wars merchandise needs right now. I shouldn't say needs, I should say wants. But it is like lunchtime. It's like 12:30 now, and there is a part of me where I am so hungry that I am just thinking, like, do I just continue this trend of spending way too much money and get a Ronto wrap? I did. I needed to. For those of you who may not know, Ronto wraps come from Ronto Roasters in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, and they are a roasted pork, grilled pork sausage, peppercorn sauce, and tangy slop wrapped in pita bread for $13.29. I absolutely do think that this is a must-have item when you are at Disney's Hollywood Studios or at Walt Disney World in general, because it's one of the best, like, quick items to grab at a Disney park, no question. Mine's a little overdone today, just with the sausage. It's not really bothering me too much, but it's a little burned on the pita as well here. But I'm gonna eat it. I do not regret my decision whatsoever. I just really love the textures in here, like the pop of the sausage, which is very flavorful, with the other sort of like really pounded thin sausage on the inside here, and then the texture of the slaw is a nice crunch. My only complaint about this one is I kind of wish it had a little bit more of the sauce on it. It's a little more further back, but I'd add, I wish there was a way you could customize it and say extra sauce, but I also spilled a little bit of water into mine as I was trying to find a seat, so a little behind the scenes tidbit for you. Uh-oh, stormtroopers. Play it cool, everyone. I do not regret getting that Ronto wrap even a little bit. It just leaves this nice little spicy flavor in your mouth. Like, I don't want to say spicy like heat-wise, but there's just like a really nice spice to it. I just really like it, so it really held up for me today. I'm happy about that. Very thrilled. I've gotten this merchandise I was looking for. The only thing that wasn't here that I was like, maybe that's back too, was the Stormtrooper helmet popcorn bucket. But that still seems to be out of stock right now. So we can't win them all, but we did pretty good. Now it is really, really heating up, so I'm gonna head back to the car to wrap you up in there. And I'm gonna remember to start my car this time before I get there so that it'll be nice and cool inside. I say that right now, watch me forget the second I stop recording. I would like to point out and have it noted that I chose to walk through Toy Story Land to exit so as not to be tempted by a refreshing beverage at Baseline Tap House. And so somebody I met today too even said, hey, are you going to Baseline? And I was like, I don't know. So I'm gonna be proud of myself today that I finally can say I don't need to go every time in this park. I just like to go. I did meet another group from Massachusetts. I believe it was Joe, Janelle, and Rachel that were up from the Lynn area of Massachusetts. It was very nice chatting with you outside of Ronto Roasters. Thank you for stopping and saying hello. I appreciate that. I always love seeing people from back home. Whew. It is hot today. It's supposed to be almost 100. I know I already said that, I think, in this video, but my goodness, my sunglasses keep sliding off my face. I'm sweating. I did take the tram because, you know what, it's shaded, and I know I didn't have far to go, but my leg isn't really supposed to be in the sun because of my brand new tattoo, so I was like, you know what, taking the tram today. It was final boarding call while I was right there. It was all meant to be. So I did remember to turn my car on. I did actually almost forget because I filmed one more quick interlude, and then I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I literally just almost forgot to start my car. I didn't start it till I hit the exit though, because obviously I don't want my car just idling out here destroying the planet, you know. But I don't want it to be so hot when I get in. I feel like I'm boiling alive like a lobster. So report back once I've made it. I kind of forgot what row I parked in, so I'm glad I said it in the video. I should have used the app, the My Disney Experience app that lets you write it in there, but no, I didn't. Or I should have texted it to myself. I'm being really bad lately about remembering that stuff. We're back in the car where it all started. So I just want to run through the final wrap-up of everything here. I got that Jar Jar Binks hat. I got the blanket, the Kyber crystal, and then a delicious Ronto wrap. Can't go wrong with the Ronto wrap, I feel like. I'm very happy with my choice, especially as I was leaving the park, and my car is saying it's 90 already right now. It's got to be more. I wonder what the heat index is. In fact, you know what? I can tell you that information right meow. In Anaheim right now, it's 67 degrees outside, but right now it says we are about 10 degrees above the daily average, and that it feels like 99 degrees outside right now, but it is in fact 93, and it is supposed to get up to 97 today, so it's going to feel like it's over 100 today, which is kind of crazy. So I hope people are hydrating in there. That's why I'm really happy I got that Ronto wrap, because I would have hated that walk on an empty stomach. I could feel myself getting a little like, ooh. Of course, the day I didn't bring my actual backpack inside, I ended up with plenty of stuff to put in a backpack, and it would have helped juggling all this a lot more. So I think it's kind of one of those, pack yourself however you feel comfortable to visit a theme park on what day you're feeling. And this was just further proof of why it's really, I'm just one of those people where I'm like, it's always, I think, going to be a backpack for me. Anytime there's any merchandise involved or anything, we're getting into the heat of that summer, and I know it can be a little cumbersome and bothersome to be carrying a backpack, but you know what? You can put ponchos, umbrellas, water bottles in there, so it's kind of one of those where I'm like, it's feeling like a necessity. But to run you through everything, the Jar Jar and the blanket, the Jar Jar hat was $30, the blanket was $45, all said and done with tax and the discount. My total came out to $63.88 for that. These newer Kyber crystals, I don't know if this is the same price for those other original ones, was $17.99, and then with my discount it came out to $15.33. My Ronto wrap was $14.15, and that came out to a grand total of me spending $93.36 today at Disney's Hollywood Studios. So it was not an inexpensive day by any means, and I'd say as an annual pass holder, you have to be kind of careful about days like these because they can be a little dangerous, but it's hard when you love that merch and, you know, the environment and thing, and some people, this is living your best life, you know? I don't make money like that, so I got to be really careful about that. But I think, you know, ultimately it's like you only live once, so I'm not a financial advisor, so do not listen to me that much. But I hope you enjoyed coming along with me and hearing me just kind of chat about my day here at Hollywood Studios. You know, definitely getting here earlier. The crowds were nicer and lighter today than they were this past weekend. And I feel like I'm leaving at just the right time right now before it's starting to feel like a little toasty, like I'm getting a little sun-kissed right now and stuff. So for me, this is a good time. So this would be when I would recommend you go back to your resort and take a dip in the pool or a nap and then come back in the evening or something. But you know, or schedule that around when it's going to rain, because we're going to enter that rain season sooner than later. But anyway, thank you, everybody. I'm going to go to the studio now, edit this video, and think about all of my decisions I've made in life that have led me to this, you know, and have some buyer's remorse, I'm sure. I don't know. You know, whatever. Like I said, you only live once. Do what makes you happy. If you have any questions, please leave those comments on this video. When you are planning your next Disney vacation, don't forget about Dreams Unlimited Travel. And thank you again to all of our Patreon supporters. Without you, I wouldn't be able to, I wouldn't be here doing this. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, everybody out there who's watching. Don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so you get notified whenever we do videos. I don't know how often I'm going to do stuff like this. I don't want to make it a habit of me just spending money on camera, spending my own money on camera, because that gets scary and dangerous. And my bank account is going to hate me. But I don't know. It's part of the Disney experience. I like to eat and drink my way through parks, and merchandise is a part of that for me. I'm definitely becoming my mother. That is something I will be discussing further with my therapist, and you know, probably more with all of you. So thank you, everybody, again. I hope you're doing well, staying safe, happy, and healthy. I'll see you later. Bye.